when it comes to increasing your income, a lot of people know what to do, but they don't know how to do it. That's where that wisdom come in. Knowledge is the what to do. Wisdom is how to do it. In this video, I'm going to talk about the leadership style of the sage and learning how when you lead like a sage, when you lead in wisdom, that it creates revenue opportunities that no other leadership style is able to have. A lot of people are calculated. They can look at the numbers, the data, the statistics. They can know what to do. They can know where to go. They can know who's doing well and what's going well. But if you really want to tap into your highest income potential, you have to be with some wisdom, which is how to actually get it done. Because a lot of people know what to do, they just don't know how to do it to get it done. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 characteristics of the sage leadership styles that helps people elevate their value and increase their income. The first characteristic of a sage is awareness. Awareness is so important because most people don't know what they don't know, right? Everyone, you don't know what you don't know, which means you are unaware of the things of which you are unaware of. So when a lot of people go for a job, they're trying to get a raise, they're trying to get a promotion, they're trying to provide a service, or they created a product, or they're trying to get this business deal done. What happens is there's all of these little things that they do not know and have not even thought of. And so if someone is just moving on data, statistics, research, and numbers, then what happens is you can fall into a lot of ditches, or you can hit a lot of roadblocks because it's the wisdom to be able to navigate it. When I think about awareness, I think about someone who may know that your organization, in order to be more profitable, you need to change one of your systems. But your system was put into place by someone, and if you go to change it to another system, they're going to be upset, mad, angry. They're going to fight against you, and they're not going to be forward for it. And then they'll try to sabotage it so that it's not successful, just so they could say you should have went with the system that they had in the first place. So a sage knows exactly what to do, but moves in wisdom. Learn how to take that person, instead of kicking them out the way, say, hey, I want you to be part of this team that's going to provide innovation and create this new thing that's going to expand or expound upon what you've already created, right? That sage is going to come in and know exactly how to do some things. It's not just about the knowing what, it's about the knowing how, and doing it in a way that doesn't make people feel neglected or unappreciated, that make people feel empowered, but at the same time get things done, that manages egos and different conflicts in the office. If you're going for a raise or you're going for a promotion, then oftentimes it's the wisdom to know what to say and how to say it, and whether to use data or statistics or to use emotion to be able to get done what you need to get done, right? But it's that sage leader, it's that wise leader that's able to go beyond the data, beyond the statistics, beyond the numbers, to be able to look at what is the wise decision to make in this scenario. What is the best decision that will have the best outcome in the future? What's the best speed to move out, so that we're not moving so fast that we lose who we have, but we're not moving so slow that we're not making progress and we're getting left behind. And so that sage leader, they have awareness, and not only do they have awareness, but they have this deep knowledge of just knowing what the best things are to do, knowing what's tried and true, knowing what's working, what's worked in the past, knowing what others are doing. But not only do they have this knowledge, what separates them is the wisdom that they have, the ability to apply the knowledge in the way that is beneficial, in a way that is successful. For me, in many ways, I am a sage leader. And so I know what to do really quickly. And often the challenge is, how do you do it strategically in a way when you're managing people and their emotions and how they feel? And so I feel like every sage leader needs to just continue to hone in those skills, to practice those skills, to be aware of the leadership style that they have. And so they know how to work with a visionary leader who's going to want to go into the future and change things and switch up things all the time. Where a sage leader knows how to work with a champion leader, a champion, someone that's rah 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 and always go get them and high energy, or how to work with an empowerer that's trying to entrust people, or a researcher who's all about the data, numbers, and statistics, right? When a sage knows about these other leadership styles, then it strengthens your leadership style because you know your role in the organizations, you know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and it helps you to be able to work with people in a better way. And so I believe that in our world today, in a world where everyone is going for the data, everyone is going for statistics, everyone is going for numbers, everyone wants to see the results, everyone wants to see the trend. When you have social media and you can see just about what everyone else is doing, you have audiobooks, you can read books, there's so much information out there that the sage leader, he comes in or she comes in, and the sage provides wisdom. And this time what's interesting is they spoke about how the news has is people have the least amount of trust in the news information that's being put out than they ever have before. So this is a time where people are so confused. We have the most amount of resources, the most tools. We have the most education. You have AI you can learn from. You have books. You have libraries. Anything you want to learn about and know, you can go research it right now on your phone. That's at your fingertips. But what happened is more knowledge is not necessarily making us smarter, because it's a lot more misinformation out there as well. People can write about anything whenever they want to. And so with all of this misinformation, all of this misdata and statistics, right, then what happens is the sage leader comes in and leads in wisdom. It doesn't just look at the numbers, the data, and what people are doing, but is able to lean into this sense of kind of experience and knowledge and knowing the people and knowing the situation, and is able to make decisions that you would not get in any type of book, that you would not get from any research that you could get, that you would not learn from any resource. But the sage digs in to this deep sense of wisdom that they have within. And so if you're a sage leader, then you have a great gift that is valuable, especially at a time like this when there's so much misinformation. There's one thing to have data, there's another thing to know what data is important and how to utilize the data in a way that impacts the organization in the best way. And so any of the sage leaders, I encourage you to just lean into that, that you do the best that you can as a leader, that you be aware, that you be knowledgeable, and that you lean into your wisdom, that you share that wisdom, and that you learn how to work with people with other leadership styles and other leadership gifts. The sage is needed, the wise leader is needed. And when you learn how to make wise decisions that impact the revenue or the income of the people that you work with, the people that you work for, the people that work for you, your clients or partners, when you learn how to use your wisdom in a way that impacts the bottom line, in a way that impacts the revenue in a positive direction, that's when you'll increase your value and increase your income. So if you learned this video, if you like this video and you learned something from it, my past video was about the visionary. My next video that's here on the screen is really about the champion leader, one of the greatest and most challenging type of leadership styles to work with. So definitely watch the next video about the champion leader, whether you are a champion or you know a champion or have to work with a champion leadership style or don't know what a championship leadership style is, then watch this video and watch it help you elevate your value and increase your income.